Welcome back to another episode, Responsible Degenerate Podcast. I'm your host, Robbie. That's my host, Mel. Rolly will
Yo,
be here soon, allegedly. We'll see when you get here.
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah. Today we got Keisha Boston stopping by. She's gonna tell us a little bit about herself and her documentary she just released. But before we get to that, we're gonna talk about the new CBA proposal that was proposed to the WNBA PA from the owners and from the league. So yeah, Mel, we're gonna go one by one because it's kind of a lot, but we're gonna go one by one, get our feelings,
Mm-hmm.
and later on Keisha will join
Mm-hmm.
us.
Copy.
First, they wanna place a draft combine into the WNBA now. Other leagues have them, NFL has them, NBA has it. So I'm not opposed to that. But the issue that so they're going to invite a certain amount of individuals. Let's say maybe like 14 or something, 15, whatever. Right now, if you don't come to the combine and you don't have like a real excuse, they're gonna cut your salary in half. So you go from making whatever the new contract is, whatever it is, let's say it's 500,000.
Mm-hmm.
You don't show up and we invited you, half 250,000. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't. When it comes to cutting women's salary, like I'm not for that. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with that at all. At the end of the day, these women are pushing and working so hard to get the money that they deserve. So,
Mm-hmm.
I like if you want somebody to come to the combine, that's fine. But cutting their salary if they don't show up is a bit mind-boggling to me. But it's not surprising because it just seems like the WNBA has been, hesitant to give them the money that they deserve, and they've been given every reason to deserve that money. So I don't agree with that. Like in terms of the combine idea, like I definitely like it makes sense, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a chance for coaches and things like that to just kind of like check and see how players move, just kind of like test them before just like throwing them on a roster. And it's like, okay, they got to show what they got to show in practice, and a lot of the times it doesn't end up working well unless you're one of those high draft picks. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind them being able to kind of get their feet wet, seeing what their vertical is like, sliding their feet, the intangible stuff. So I don't mind them
Mm-hmm.
being studied and kind of just like analyzed through that. But in terms of like the salary being cut, like I don't agree with that, and I'm not for that because, like I said, at the end of the day, these women are pushing hard to get the money that they deserve. So minus that, I'm fine. But then again, it's just like, okay, like how much, like I didn't catch it at first, like how long it's gonna take, you know what I'm saying? And just like, the timing, the scheduling and things like that. So I just think more specific details need to come out about around that. But other than that, I don't mind the draft combine to just, gut check them before you
Mm-hmm.
just send them off to practices to where it's like they're forced to perform in that type of environment.
Yeah, we watch guys in the NFL skip combine all the time with
Hmm.
no consequence.
Hmm.
It don't hurt their draft stock. It don't hurt their
Yeah,
pockets.
yeah,
So why? So it's like they're trying to find any little way just to
they
like
trying.
whatever money we gonna give y'all, we're gonna find any way to get some of it back. So
Yeah,
so like
crazy.
I said, so like cause like maybe like. I like the combine. I like the idea. Like it's like you said,
Hmm.
get them in there. Let's see, test your speed,
Hmm.
vertical, whatever they're gonna look for.
Yeah.
And then cool. And then now we know where we wanna draft you or whatever. Like who wanna So
Hmm.
I'm all with that. But as far as
Hmm.
the money thing, nah.
Half is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
What?
half. So
Come on, man.
half. So that's crazy. Another stipulation. The WNPA, the WNBA PA. So they get cored. So
Hmm.
so basically a core. If you don't know what a core is, watching this, if you watch the NFL franchise tag, basically, it's basically
Yeah.
all it is.
Hmm.
Franchise tag. So the WNBA, I mean the players want to do away with it, but according to the WNBA, they don't want to do away with it. So how you feel about the core?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, listen, I'm all for whatever, keeps players on the team, whether it's for the whole season or, for as long as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already hard enough to make it on the roster now. So, it sounds like the players is they want to keep it. So if that's what they want, then I'm in alliance
No,
and
no,
agreement
no.
with.
Oh,
Or
they
the
want to get
players
away with
don't
it.
want,
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
want to
yeah,
get away with
yeah,
it.
yeah, get away
Oh,
with it.
okay. Well, then that changes things. Yeah, it's weird because it's like, I know a lot of the times, like I think Haley Jones was called to, I forgot what team. I don't know if it was for Phoenix or Dallas. So I mean, to my thinking, like obviously when I think core, I'm like, okay, this is a player that's going to be able to stay on the team, for the entirety of the season. So when I think about it from that standpoint, it's like okay, like it makes sense, but there must be something going on. To I don't know, like what the thing is with
Mm-mm.
like pay
Nah,
or.
nah, you gotta. I so basically,
Mm,
like you remember last year, right? Satu said she wanted to leave Dallas,
yeah.
but she couldn't. Even though she's a free agent, she couldn't just leave to anywhere she
Oh,
wanted to
because she was
go.
called, she
Yeah,
was stuck
yeah,
there.
yeah. So
Okay.
now we're gonna send you where we want to send you. We want to get what we want back.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So okay, now I see. Okay, it makes sense. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
yeah. So I'm not with that because it's like
yeah.
it's basically like you're trapping players to stay where they want to stay. It's
Basically,
like, listen, come on,
yeah.
man. You're already not paying them the amount that they need to, and now you're trying to
Mm,
keep them pigeonholed in the situation. Like allow
yeah.
them the flexibility to go wherever they want, especially if they're a free agent. They should be able to
Mm,
move how they want to move. So yeah, I'm in agreement with the players.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
core stuff. It sounds crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah, like imagine because let's say Satu, let's say she didn't want to go to Phoenix, she wanted to go to New York or something, but
yeah,
they said nah. New York ain't giving up what we want. We
nah,
send
you're
your
not
wives to
going.
Phoenix to get
That's
whatever we want from
crazy.
Phoenix.
Yeah, it just
Like I
seems
said,
like they just want to.
franchise tag. Like how last year, I think it was last year, Jamal Chase won. Well, the year before that, he wanted to get paid. They said,
Hmm.
nah. We're gonna give you this little franchise tag, put you on like
Yeah,
20 million, whatever it
yeah,
was. You gotta show
yeah,
us you worth the money again. I gotta show you
yeah,
again, and then so yeah, I'm with that. Do away with that core stuff. You know, like even with
mhm.
the expansion draft, like I can only call a certain amount of players. So basically, you can have my
Yeah.
no.
It's like they just want to dictate. I want
Yeah,
this to happen this way. I want to do that. I want that. It's like nah, like give the control
basically,
to the players. Come on.
basically. Another the rookie scaling contracts.
Mhm.
I learned something new today. Like I
Mhm.
knew the rookie contracts was 4 years, but I didn't know that they can like I boom rookie contract and then core you and then like I read somewhere where it says certain rookies don't become free agents until they're 29. So you come in the league at 22 and they can hold you until you're 29. So like you never get to test free agency. That's why I'm like that kind of makes sense because you never really see like a lot of like
Players
movement
just
going on.
moving
Yeah.
around.
So
Yeah.
it makes sense. I'm like, damn, that kind of makes sense. I'm like, damn, like 29. So like I gotta stay in his where I don't want to be for 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years. Uh, that's like
That's mind-boggling to me.
that's mind boggling. And then like I say, I already got to come in at 22. So now by the time I'm 21, I'm a little on the older side now. So like
Mhm.
I never really got to see what I was worth because I was just stuck in this one situation for all this time.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that as well?
Yeah, man. It just seems like be a reoccurring theme where it just seems like they're stripping these players away from their rights and like the things that they want to do. To me, it's just like you need to give flexibility to these players. At the end of the day, they're coming in so young, and to have them just stay stuck in a somewhere for 7 years, it's mind-boggling to me because it's like you never know what a player's situation may be going through, whether it's like
Mm,
wanting more minutes, they want to hit free agency and try out a different market. Whatever the reason is, at the end of the day, that's their choice. So they should be allowed the freedom to do what they want, do as they please. So to me, it just seems as if they just want to stay in control as much as possible and really move the chess pieces and dictate every move. But it's like these women deserve the right to make the decisions that they want to for what's best for them. At the end of the day, this is their choice, so it should be their decision. So to me, I
mm,
just don't like the idea of just like holding somebody for that long and telling them like, yo, you can't go anywhere. You're stuck with this team. It's just like, what are we running, a dictatorship, or are
mm,
we running a league where we're servicing
mm.
the players? So that's gotta be changed and situated because that ain't it to me.
Yeah, that's nuts. 'Cause I'm like,
7 years,
yeah.
bro.
I'm like,
What?
yeah, so like you can't even like I can't even see I might be worth 100 mil, whatever it is, but I'll never know because I just been in a situation for so
Yeah.
long, I don't even know what I'm worth on the open market.
See what I'm
So
here for?
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like I wanna see, yeah, I wanna feel wanted by some other teams.
yeah.
So like so they wanna like lower the years on the contract to maybe like 3 years or something like that. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I'm with that because like I said, you come in at 22 and
Yeah.
then I'm stuck here basically I like a lot of players don't last that long in the league. So like
Hmm.
I want to at least explore, like I said, around the world, whatever,
Yeah.
not be stuck in a situation.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time because like,
Yeah.
and then like on the same, you got the overseas players coming in. They coming at 19, so like they coming way younger than me. So
A
now,
longer.
yeah,
Yeah. To
19.
it.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, yeah, I'm not with that, man. So they could Go ahead with that
Yeah,
bullshit, man.
miss us with that.
Yeah, and then now another one. This got to be. I mean, I understand why they're doing this next thing, but it's so freaking stupid. They wanna so basically they wanna extend the season, but instead of extending it on the backside to like go to like maybe like November or something, they
Mhm.
want to start training camp mid March. When let's say you go to the championship, that game is not until like April something. So now how are you starting this training camp without your rookies? So
Mhm.
now if the camp start in mid March, when is the combine? So like
That's what I'm
how
saying.
yeah like
Timing.
I said, it don't line up. It's like it's not
Yeah.
lining up. But like I said, I understand why they want to move it up because of like Project B, Unrivaled and Euro
Hmm.
leagues. Like
Hmm.
I don't want y'all to go over there, so I'm gonna start over here early. And if you don't make it here mid March, guess what? We're gonna find you and find you and find you and find you. And that's just like it's like and then it's kind of like the saying they don't care about the rookies because you don't care about your star rookies coming in to their new situation. They're already not getting no rest. They already come in maybe like a week or two from the
Right.
from the from the tournament,
For the
boom,
Tony, yeah.
draft, and then back to playing ball. So like they already had there's no break. So now you're really not giving them no break at all. And then like
Yeah.
for players like let's say Juju or Sarah Strong or one of these players, they're probably gonna be whatever team they go on, they're probably gonna be the center point of that team.
Mhm.
So how you gonna run a training camp without the center point of the team?
Yeah,
That makes no sense.
yeah. It just seemed like they're prioritizing things right. I don't feel like I don't know who's making these decisions, but it just sounds like they're just coming up with random ideas without understanding the impact and what it entails. Like I said, like these rookies need time to get meshed well with their teams, get their footing. Like they're playing basketball, so much basketball throughout the year. It's rarely any time for rest. So, like I said, with the thought of like extending a season, listen, I love watching me some women's basketball. We love that. So when I first heard that, I'm like, okay, that's great. I would love to see more games, but then it's just like it's the placement of when it's happening. Like how you said, instead of it being on the back and you want to do it early on, that's cutting in time. Like I said, fresh from the 20, players don't got time to rest. If you end the WNBA finals, you really got time to rest. Teams that's coming overseas. So it just seems like there's a mismanagement of time. And at the end of the day, we have to do what we have to do to put the players first. Allow these rookies to be able to come in, get their foot in, allow players to rest from playing overseas, coming in right. So we just got to do a better job of these ideas just being properly flushed out because it just seems like they're rushing to make decisions without understanding the true impact. Like how we said about the combine, it's a great idea, but how is that going to fit in with the timeline of everything else? It sounds great, but who's the person that's thinking how is this officially going to go within the flow of the process to make sure everything runs smoothly? So they need to do a better job of that and just kind of get it together.
It's I mean who in control it is the owners. The owners, Adam Silver.
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
so they're just throwing these things out there because whatever they like I
yeah.
said they really don't want to pay these players but
They don't.
cause like I feel like they have been maybe probably lying on these books for all these years saying like nah we ain't making no money or whatever and then now they don't want it to like blow up and then cause a lawsuit or something. So now they're just trying to
Mm,
like. But I'm not feeling that. So far
yeah.
we like one for like maybe like what like four on these.
Yeah, the only thing we
Okay.
rocking with is a draft combine, and like I said, that's only if
Half.
depending on halfway, depending on where the timing is of it, because you're gonna run these players to the ground.
I'm saying. Next one, non-burden parental leaves. So basically, let's say because like a lot of the league are lesbians, right? So if one of if their partners pregnant now in the CBA, they can't take no time off, but they're trying to propose that like give them at least a week off, parental leave. Um, the WNBA I think hasn't counter proposed that one yet. Make it
Hmm.
counter that one yet. So we'll see what they say. I mean, hopefully it should be like okay, cool. Like we agree, like we'll let you do that because it's a week. Like it's not it's not gonna hurt you. But how you feel about that one?
Yeah, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, you can't. People shouldn't be able to tell you how much time you need to take off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a special moment where like you want to be involved. You want to be there. So I'm in the thinking of if they want more than a week, if they should be able to have as much time as they want because at that standpoint, it's not about basketball. It's about family. It's about being there for your loved one and being there for care. So I think like from a business standpoint, I can understand was like, okay, we want to give you a week and then we want you to come back to the season, but life doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Like yet again, I think there still needs to be more emphasis on giving more control to the players. Obviously, there's boundaries, but I think
Mm.
this is a topic to where you shouldn't be telling anybody how much time they should take off. At the end of the day, they know they love the game. They're gonna want to come back, but at the end of the day, that it's all about family, and they need to prioritize that. So I'm not big on just like kind of dictating how long somebody should take off or something like that. It should be whenever they feel like they're ready to come back, we're here. Because they're gonna come
Mm.
back. They're gonna come back.
Of course,
But priorities. And at the end of the day, these women they care about their family. So that comes number one over anything.
I agree. Uh, Now it's the big one that had
Mhm.
social media in the uproar. They want to take away team housing.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I feel a certain way about it, but I want you to know. I'm gonna let you go. Have the floor first. How do you feel
hmm
about them want to take away team housing?
Yeah. I mean, my first thoughts is, I think I had read that. Oh,
Oh, that's it.
Hi, y'all.
yeah. Hey, Keisha, how you doing?
Hey,
I'm fine. It's so nice
What's
to meet you.
nice to meet you
nice to
too.
meet you. It's
How
a
you doing?
pleasure.
Yeah, we got Keisha
Thank you.
here. Keisha here,
hmm
director, writer. She has directed it. She written her documentary is out now. We are thrilled. We are 3 episodes in.
Yes.
But before we even get to the documentary, tell us about yourself. We want to know
Yes.
about you.
Tell the
Okay.
audience.
Mm,
To the audience.
to the
Hey, y'all.
audience.
Uh,
Mhm.
I'm Keisha Boston
Mm,
Gallagher. I'm from Atlantic City, New Jersey.
mm,
I started off thinking I wanted to do comedy and then ended up going into acting. And so I did a lot of background work. I was in 21 Bridges, Orange is the New Black, Law and Order. I
mm,
was in Creed 2. I was in I was in Creed 2 twice, but I was in a
uh,
lot of movies and television shows doing
mm,
background work. And then from there, transitioned into writing. Oh yeah, I landed a commercial, a principal role commercial, and then I ended up doing writing because, as I always say, I tell stories.
mm,
And I won the Flip the Script filmmaking competition, and that really opened up everything for me. And that's when stuff made sense. And I wrote and directed my award-winning short film, Hard Sell. And then I went on from there and I wrote and directed The Blues, which was a short film again, and that won an award as well. And so now I am at We Are Thrill, which
mm.
features We Are Thrill's 2030 and 2032 girls basketball team from Baltimore, Maryland.
So
super dope.
yeah, well, all this time I thought like in the beginning before I watched the movie. I mean the documentary. I'm like I thought you was from Baltimore. I didn't realize
hmm
that because I'm like because I'm watching it. I'm like, but hold on. I'm like, but this the coach. I'm like, I thought she was the coach. I'm like, oh, she the writer. Oh, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
So I
So
watched it.
the voice of the episode one, the little girl
hmm
saying that she
Mm,
wants to be in the WNBA, and then
uh-huh.
Yeah.
the one dribbling, that's my daughter.
Yep.
So my daughter
Word.
plays a team
Nice.
girl. Yeah, and I would sit. I mean, I'm a sports mom, and so I'm either on the field or on the court. My child does club lacrosse, travel soccer, and AAU
Damn,
basketball,
damn,
and
hmm
that's what I said, right?
damn,
And so
damn,
It's a lot going on.
damn.
yes, like she was like, "Do we have anything to do today?" I'm like, I don't think so." But I would just really sit. I thought the thrill games. I just thought that what girls basketball is now on this level, like it's just a big world. It's such a story.
Mm-hmm.
And I would watch Coach Kiana and her antics and how the girls would play, good or bad. I just thought like this is a story. And
hmm
you just start to meet the same girls and then, I'm gonna talk to everybody. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'm talking to the parents and finding out they want to know, well, what team, what are you doing next year? And we thought about this team and do you like it here? I mean, it's a different world. Like Thrills is an Under Armour team. And so, making sure my daughter has her Under Armour socks,
No
make sure she
Nikes.
has her
Not
sneakers.
Nike, nothing.
Yes, yeah. Like when she's doing something else, yeah, but
Yeah.
not when she's
hmm
with Thrills. So just making sure she has all of that. So it's a different world out here. And I really and like in one of my videos I said I thought of this before Angel Reese blocked the shot with the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had thought about this for a while and I tried. and it didn't go anywhere. And I was like, whatever. I'm gonna move on quick. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
all
Yeah.
right, we just move on to something else. And then I would think about it, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Then it just kept bothering me, and I was like, something is here. And so I went back after it, and everything that was hard before started to flow.
Hmm.
And I had some issues. I mean, it's the grace of God we got this far, but I really just kept moving. We just kept navigating, and we here. And I gotta edit episode 4 so y'all can have it
Yeah.
Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
Sunday.
How
Hmm.
many episodes is it?
So it's following the girls through their season. So, and I'll
Hmm.
give Coach Kiana, this was her suggestion. We started off the season, episode 1, 2, and 3.
Hmm.
That's the last tournament of the 2024-25 season. So when we start off with episode 4, that's going to be the first tournament of the season. And I had to wait. Now, mind you, the last tournament was in July. I
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
had to wait until now because I had to wait for them to have a tournament because it would have been like months. I didn't want to put it out and then have like months, a whole gap.
I
Hmm.
feel you. One question. So like, what's your sports background? Like, you played basketball or something?
Yeah, so basketball was my first love. I played basketball not on the level that my child is now.
It's
Not
elite.
not now. I don't know
Hmm.
if I was going to play her 1-on-1. So yes, so I played basketball. I love basketball. I had all intentions of going pro. In the 8th grade, I broke my leg and ankle at the same time playing
Damn.
basketball.
Oof.
That's what I said, right?
Oof.
Yeah.
Five days in the hospital, like 13, 5 days in the hospital. I had 2 surgeries.
Hmm.
I had a plate, 6 screws, and then I had to have another surgery to have them removed. And then I started having knee pain like around my freshman, sophomore year. So I had quit playing sports then. I've had all types. I've had orthoscopic surgery. I've had back
Damn, you
surgery.
did. Oh my
You would
god.
think I was in the pros, right? You would think.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, nah, I would have a sneaker deal or something with
Yeah,
all
look.
this stuff is like something. But so that's my background. But I did play like intramurals in college, basketball, softball, and flag football. And so I say my child is living through me.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean, I'm living
Living through
through
her.
her,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm sitting here, so it's like, yo, your grandma would have did all this because
Hmm.
mommy got up and used my points at Dick's to make
Uh,
sure you
Yeah.
had some. Like I'm that parent now. I'm like, oh, what the weather's about to change. Let me make sure she's going to look right. Let me
mm-hmm.
make sure her base layer is right. Let me make sure she got this. So yeah, so I know football, and my husband and I, we know sports. And so I know basketball. The rest of the sports I don't know nothing about. But
Yeah.
I used to coach basketball. I did coach AAU basketball at some point. And I
Mm.
say I just had a child for them to play basketball. And she had no option but to try basketball. And she tried it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna play
Yeah.
basketball. And
Yeah.
she tried it out, and so she likes it on her own merit. She wants to go to the league. So
That's like her favorite sport out of all of them. Basketball.
yeah, yes, yeah. So we leave lacrosse for basketball, and it's
Hmm.
tough. It's tough trying to split her and have her
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. Um, it's like one time we had to get up early. We had to go to the lacrosse game, and then we driving to the basketball tournament, and
Hmm.
so it's like a lot of changing in the car.
Yeah.
I remember those
Sometimes
days. I remember
What
those
would you say?
days.
What would you say? What would you say drew you to the sport of basketball? Like everybody has like their story, whether it's like going with their parents to see a game or just like playing in the background with like families. Like what kind of drew you to the sport? Where it was like, okay, like I knew I love this and I want to pursue something in this field.
so I was tall for my age,
Mm.
and
How tall
everybody
are
was
you?
like,
How tall
I
are you?
mean, now I'm like 5'7", but
Oh,
like
Okay,
I
okay,
was
okay.
5'5" in the 5th grade. Like I
alright.
was bigger in the
Yeah.
5th grade. I was the big uncoordinated girl on the court back then. So
Mm.
like I tell my daughter, stay away from them because that's how you get hurt. But
Yeah.
but everybody was like, oh, you're gonna play basketball because of my size. And my father played basketball. My dad had all girls, and he was determined that everybody was gonna play basketball.
Mm.
And that was just always my thing. Like in my family, when we were done eating, the napkin was balled up, and we would sit there and shoot in the
Kobe.
trash can. Like
Hoopers,
that
hoopers
was
no.
like, yeah, like that was us. Like I grew
Yeah.
up with we not leaving till you make a free throw. And I'm like
Right.
throwing them like I ain't know how to do this yet.
Yeah.
So that was just always a thing. Like you're going to play basketball, but I was like set. I didn't even want to play other sports. Like eventually I
Mm,
did like 2 years of softball, but I was just like really set on it. And I really, I mean, I still do love the sport. So yeah, so that's been my thing. My father, ref like part time, and when I would
Mhm.
go see him, I would have to sit through tournaments. I would get there, be like, Keisha, I got rough. And I'm like, what? And I would have to sit through tournaments
mm,
and I don't know none of these teams.
Mhm.
And every half, every quarter break, every timeout, whenever they stop the game, come on, get a couple shots, get a couple shots. And the team would be on the court. But he was the ref. So he'd be
Yeah,
like, come on,
yeah. What they
get
gonna
it
do to him?
again, get it
What
again.
they,
yeah.
Like I'm like,
Get it
Dad, they
right.
trying to play.
what they
Like
gonna do to him?
Yeah.
so yeah, so that's like my thing though. That's
So,
how I
so who's a
fell
player?
in love with the game.
My bad. Who's a player? So like, your daughter, she want to go to the league, right? Who's a player she's watching right now that she wants to like model her game after?
She switches. I
Oh,
mean, she's into all of them. To be honest, when she was younger, I used to scream, "Angel Reese, Angel Reese," and the parents would think I was crazy. And all of a
Yeah.
sudden, she would just come flying out, blocking the shots. Like
Mm,
she knew what I was saying.
mm,
But anywhere from Angel Reese, the Flau'jae Johnson to
mm,
Asia
young guns.
Wilson.
yeah.
Uh,
She's always talking about Hezzy.
yeah.
Yep.
She loves The Last Dance. She watches it. She thinks I'm crazy for not wanting to watch it
Yeah.
on repeat.
The last dance.
Um, y-
Is that a
yeah,
movie?
with Michael Jordan.
Was she
Yeah.
watching
On
that?
Netflix.
She watching that? She watching that?
Yeah, like yeah,
She
she is
she
like
had old
Okay.
spirit. She
yeah,
watching
it's like her and my
Love
husband
it.
like that's her thing. Definitely like Kobe,
Hmm.
um, Tarasi. Like she's
Rossi. Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah. She
Yeah,
gonna be
we
one of
we
the
watched
ones.
yeah,
her.
yeah.
Yeah, we
She
watched her we watched her documentary.
oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
And so
Amazon.
Yeah.
yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was well done. Well done. So yeah,
yeah.
it was fun. We was watching it and I was like, okay, so this was the transition shot and then they faded and
Hmm.
then like that's how I was
Mm.
using it to help me. But it's a good story.
All right. Would you ever? I mean, you said you coach. Would you ever like ever jump back into it, or you like,
No.
nah, I'm good with that?
Not to raise my blood pressure. I said,
Yeah.
this y'all gonna kill me. I mean, like, if they thrill needed help, if everybody got a tech and
Mm,
they had nobody left, like, I had to jump
Yeah.
in. But
Mm,
I don't have time. And that's a whole other thing about how I started off on this project, too, because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do my next project.
hmm.
I'm always at something for her. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm like, and it works. I'm at the games. So
Hmm.
I'm already there. If I was filming or not, I'm still there.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
hold on. Hold on. I was gonna
Everything
say
good.
something. I was gonna say something. Damn, it's to my mind. Damn.
I, was there
Yeah.
like any? Was there any like Were there? Did you have any like favorite WNBA teams or like players like during your time when you was coming up and hooping? Like, did you have like your eye on like any players? Like, you had a team where you was like, oh, I can't wait to watch them on TV.
Uh, Houston Comets.
Oh,
I'm
Tina.
a big
Tina.
Gerald
Oh, Cheryl
Yeah,
Swoops.
Swoops.
I'm a
Cheryl
Gerald
Swoops.
big
Swoops.
Cheryl Swoops fan. Like I am big.
Cheryl.
The team
Cheryl.
went to the CIAA tournament and Cheryl
Mm,
Swoops was there. And somebody had donated tickets. We were sitting like up, but she was like on the floor, and I was like,
yeah.
"Does she know
Cheryl.
I'm here? She doesn't even know
Yeah.
I'm here."
Yeah.
Like I was like freaking out. But
Hmm.
I mean, that 30 for 30
Hmm.
Dream On. I
Yeah.
did a TikTok about it. I cried I cried and clapped every episode. And I don't even
Right.
cry like that. But
Yeah.
like that right there, oh my that tore me up. That tore me
Hmm.
up. So like I love those. I love them. Um that group of players. I want
Hmm.
to say foundational, but that's like one level of
Hmm.
foundational players.
Comments. Yeah.
So who you watching these days?
Like the teams.
Teams, players, college,
Oh
WNBA.
yeah.
No matter.
Well, I'm watching my cousin. He's just not playing girls. He goes, "What's up, Tyler?" He plays starting point guard
For
at
who?
Holy Cross University,
Respect.
Oh
Tyler
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Boston.
yeah, yeah. I know about them.
So yeah, so
Mhm.
we're definitely watching his games, and that's somebody else who my daughter watches. I'm trying to catch the UConn, the LSU games,
Yeah.
the UCLA. It's tough because I ain't home. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm like, God
Mhm.
dang, I done missed the game taking you to practice.
Mhm.
So I try to watch those. I try to watch the HBCU games that are on
Mm,
because we got ESPN Plus, so
yeah,
that
Yeah,
has
same.
opened
yeah,
up the world.
Yeah.
Has
yeah.
opened up the world, so I can see all of them. But definitely,
Mm,
we definitely try to watch the LSU games, and I'm going to watch Unrivaled. I'm going to watch all those games.
Yes,
yep.
yes, man.
Um,
Yeah.
yes, so I love Unrivaled. Definitely like try to watch all the WNBA games. Like
Yeah.
try to
Mm,
watch all of them.
Hmm.
So yeah.
kind of hard, because
Yeah.
but I want to say something about the coach that you got in documentary, yo. One thing about I like her style because like she coaches like hard, like
Yes, yes.
that's missing
Yeah.
in sports nowadays. Nowadays, a lot of coaches now want to coddle these players, like tell them what they want to hear. But she wasn't like she's like the totally opposite of that, So
Hmm.
and I like that,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
she's
she is herself. She never changes. She is herself. She's been a joy to work with. Like at some point, probably this week, I got her bloopers reel that I'm going to put out there. But the girls love her. I've had other parents ask me like, so is it okay over there? Do you like it? And the girls, they do love her. She loves the girls. Like I've
Mm,
seen her girls spend the night because
Mhm.
the parents couldn't take them, like her
mm,
feeding them. Like she calls herself the other parent, and she wants to know what's going on in those girls' life. Like, what are they doing? I think it's really funny right now because my daughter's playing basketball at her middle school, and she just came home and was saying all this stuff the coach was saying, and she was like, "Well, Coach Kiana never said," and I already learned this from Coach Kiana. So,
Mhm.
and I've
yeah.
heard the
Mhm.
other girls too. They will put up against what anybody else say what Coach Kiana says. So
Yeah, I know. I had that coach, so I know. Like, I had a coach, but like, it's like what they telling you, you really believe that, you really believe it,
yes,
So
Hmm.
they take
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I had one of those, and to this day, we still we not close as close as before, but we still keep in contact every now and then. Just like how you doing, you do good. But yeah, I know how that go. But I wanna show like just a little clip for the people of the documentary real quick.
Sure,
Absolutely.
sure.
Got to do that.
when it comes to the vision that we have for them is the lack of self-confidence. Some have a few self-esteem issues in their scalability, but the biggest challenge overall is just them competing with themselves. They are their biggest competition. It seems that it may be our competitors that kind of make them uh, attach more to their weaknesses, but it's really them. And we're trying to get them to understand that the only thing standing in your way or in their way is them.
Powerful, some
Yeah,
Yes.
powerful
that's
words.
that's good. I think it was funny. We were at a game and I was watching. This was the 2021 team, and they started to mess up. And the parents said, "That's what Kiana said in your show. It's them. It is
Yeah.
them. Thrill is always in thrills." It's
Uh-huh.
like,
Hmm.
thank you for quoting the show. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a
It's really
Mhm.
tough at this age, because they're all girls and they're at this
Hmm.
developing, growing age,
Hmm.
and trying to let them know you are the giants. Like
Right.
Mhm.
it's you. Like you're bigger than them. Like you're
Hmm.
stronger.
Mhm.
So trying to get them to that, and some stuff they just gotta outgrow.
Yeah.
Every year I think, oh, I hope she outgrew this. Like with my own child, oh, I hope she outgrew this. And like when she played her first game of basketball, they took the girl out because her shoe was untied and she cried.
Mm,
And whenever they took her out the game, she was crying. And we had to
yeah.
explain, like, sis, you can't, like,
Like every
you going
minute.
to get subbed. Like, it's just a part of the game. You want to play the
Uh,
whole game.
mhm.
And, like, she had to outgrow that. And, and sometimes she might stop and say something to us.
Hmm.
And I'm like, if you don't pay attention to the game, like, it's just certain things they have to outgrow. And they're getting to the point to where they are outgrowing things and they're growing more in the game. Just like communicating more and just understanding the concepts and just playing better. So
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's a day by day thing too because it's like confidence is huge. Like people think it's just about the skill, but it's all about your mental. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
and
Mhm.
yes. That's I told my daughter, I said, I ain't never seen you play a good game with attitude. You can't play with attitude. Like
Uh-huh.
you
yeah,
can't. Like if she get mad at me, but I'm like, stop with the attitude so you can play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so yeah, so
She'll
just
learn. She'll
trying
learn
to
over
make
time.
sure their mind's right. So
Ongoing process, day by
Yeah,
day, day by day.
she'll learn over time.
yeah,
That also, I mean, that also, as long as she got great like coaching, or just great like it could be at home, leaders at home, whatever. She'll learn it. She'll be just fine. And then before you know, we'll be watching her in the WNBA,
eventually.
and eventually,
Yes,
Yeah.
we saying
eventually,
it
I
here.
hope
We
so.
saying it
eventually,
here.
yeah,
It's gonna
I
happen.
hope so. Like, it's
eventually.
tough trying to explain to her because so much has changed. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's tough. Like trying to explain. Like, look, so
Mm-hmm.
scouts come to your games, and
Mhm,
I'm gonna
Right.
need you not to fumble the bag, sis.
mhm,
Like, like you could, like, yes, in sixth grade, you could be setting yourself up for adulthood, and
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
it's tough. No matter how much I try to explain it, but it's tough explaining this to
mhm.
somebody in the sixth grade.
Yeah,
Right.
Like,
yeah.
it's like, what? What are you talking about? Like, I'm just a kid. No, you're not. No.
Stakes
Like,
are
Yeah,
high.
nowadays scouts 'cause they start from young. They watch you from young, and like
listen,
Yeah.
they watch everything. They watch your body language. Like it's cool you got 30, but like if you got like bad body language or attitude all the time, like
Or not
nah,
clapping for your teammates when you're not in the game.
yeah,
Like
she's not
little
gonna.
things like
Mhm,
that.
yeah.
You know.
I'm like, people, and I really witnessed it in other sports. Like, her soccer coach was like, yeah, I saw Maddox. I was like, why is she on this team? And she was like, he saw me. I said, apparently he seen you play. So he knew about you when he saw your
Yeah.
name. Lacrosse. I got an email. I said, I got to check my email. I got an email from another team. I didn't even know they was there. They was asking her, like, so I'm really like seeing it, and
Mm-hmm.
you just really have to make sure you represent yourself well. Coach Kiana has told the girls to, like, please clean up your social media pages.
yeah,
Right.
Like,
yeah,
I run my daughter's social media page,
yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
she thinks that it's absurd. Like, her Instagram, her TikTok,
Uh,
Yeah.
that's like her, but the Instagram page I run, and she's just
Yeah.
yeah.
like, I
Twitter.
don't even understand why I got an Instagram, and it's not on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
They,
running it. And
they'll find
you
out.
have to clean that up, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I work in social media, so I
Yeah.
understand. Like, like coaches look at your chin, and so it's like you got to kind of keep it clean, clean slate, and watch what you post because you think people aren't watching, they are watching, and it's the littlest of things that will kind of turn them off. You know what I'm saying, or just like divert them for like actually wanting to bring you in. So you just got to be careful.
yeah, and
Mhm.
I'm thinking, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I posting this? Do I post enough of that? Like, do
Hmm.
I?
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
careful. I post other stuff. I don't really post basketball because I'm always like, I'm not gonna be double teaming my child.
yeah,
So like, y'all not gonna be using her social media to set up the play.
No.
yeah. Right,
If you
that's a
want
fact.
something, just hit me up. Just hit me up.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do watch like we seen it all the time where like a tweet from 20 years ago pop up out of nowhere. Oh,
Oh
Don't be
yeah,
like
tripping.
out of
yeah.
nowhere, like damn, like how am I explain that? Like how am I explain when I said, oh fuck, I mean f this
It,
person or whatever it is. Like how am I gonna
Yeah,
explain that now when I'm probably her teammate now? Like damn, like
that's
just
I'm
gotta be
like, sis,
mindful.
you gotta watch. You
Yeah,
gotta watch
mhm,
what's out there. Like,
yeah,
mhm.
yep,
yeah,
Yes,
it's a new
yeah,
social
day.
media. They
It's a
don't.
new day.
Yeah, social media. They don't forget nothing. I'm telling you, they're
Yeah,
watching.
it's
They
definitely a
watching.
new day. It's a new
hmm
time. So,
Mm-hmm.
and as a parent, I'm just trying to keep up with it.
yeah. You're
Yes,
doing a great
that's all you can
job.
do. And what's
Yeah,
I'm
funny,
trying. Thank you. I don't know.
you're doing a good job.
I'm trying. I'm
control the
trying.
controller, control the
You're doing
controls.
it.
At the end of the day,
Yeah,
it's only but so much things that you can control, and as long as you control what's in your hands within your reason, you're doing the best you can. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's all
and
you can
give
do.
yourself some empathy as well, because
Oh,
you're
thank you.
you're leading the
Thank you.
charge, you're leading the way, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure that she's proud
Mm-hmm.
of the way you guided her. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, of course, there's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
times where, oh, I don't want to listen, or I don't. That's just kids. You know what I'm saying? That's just a
Mm-hmm.
kid being a kid. But at the end of the day, she knows in the back of her mind that you're leading her in the right way, and it's gonna take her where she needs to be. So,
I'm gonna make her watch this interview.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Do
okay,
that. Do that.
yes. If you listen,
Do
Did
that.
listen
you
to
hear
Mama.
what he
Do
said?
She's
that.
Did you
telling you
hear?
everything you need to say.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Did you
Even when you
hear?
don't want to listen, listen.
Listen to
Trust me.
mama.
Did you
Listen to
hear
mama.
how
Listen to
how your
mama.
father and I are just over here fighting for you, little girl? Do you
Listen to
Yeah,
your
understand?
mama. Listen to your
yeah, they
mama.
care.
Yeah. Listen to
Yeah,
your
I mean,
mama.
people say I don't see how you do it, and I'm like, this
Listen,
we getting
I'm gonna
up
be in your
early
shoes
for
soon.
sports. This is
I'm
Yeah.
our thing. I mean, you
Mhm.
gotta. I like seeing her play. I love seeing
Mm-hmm,
her play. I love seeing her play well.
mm-hmm,
And this is like I said, this is our thing.
mm-hmm.
And so my cousin was like, I said, yeah, I just dropped her off. She was like, it's a holiday. You know them
So
kids got school on Monday. I was like, and
grind don't
Yeah,
and
stop.
I was like, it's a tournament this weekend. Coach Kiana will say with a straight face, it's just another day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're in their Mother's Day. They're in their Father's Day. Like the fathers, the mothers is just another day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then if she plan on making it to that WNBA level, she gonna miss events. So she gonna miss holidays. She gonna miss that
Birthdays.
comes with the life. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sacrifice.
what I try to
yeah.
explain to, but like I'm
Yeah.
trying to explain.
Mm,
I show her the
Mm,
videos of people say a day in my life of a D1 athlete.
that
So
come.
I'm like, listen, you go to a JUCO, the budget is not that strong, sister.
yeah.
So like I try to just let her see the differences and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people don't talk about the sacrifice that it takes. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to make it to the league, when you're trying to be a great, there's so much that you sacrifice. People just think you just get to the league and I get to do all of this and all of that. Now,
Mm,
is you working on your craft? That is number
Mhm.
one
mm,
point big period. The first thing you think of when you wake up, that's your life, and it's like you don't really know until you get there. But that's why letting them know early. It's like, listen, this is what prepare yourself now because it's not
mm,
going to be glitz and glamour. There's going to be times when you can't come to the cookout or you could come to this birthday party. You got to focus on you, and that's okay.
That's me. I can't
mm,
come. I got a game.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
mean, but and that's why also like I wanted to show sports on this level
hmm,
because like people are really putting in the work. So we're from New Jersey. We moved to Maryland, and that's how she plays on thorough.
mm,
And like compared to everyone in the area of New Jersey where we were at, people really don't go to training, or a very few sprinkle of people go to training.
hmm,
Everybody around here go training.
right,
mm.
Everybody is at some type of training. There are multiple teams. Thrill's not the only team in the area. You could probably go to about 5 other teams
hmm,
and maybe more. And I just said five. Like it's just the opportunity, um, the the will to compete,
hmm,
to be better. And people say, oh, you're crazy for doing all that. I'm sitting right on the bench with a whole bunch of other parents that's crazy and say, yeah, so what time did you leave to get here? Really? Oh my goodness. I mean, we're all just out there crazy. But this is
Mm,
all for the betterment of my child. Because, and the way I look
mm,
at it is that one, if you want to commit yourself to the sport, you say you want to go to the league. And I say, as long as you're not, if you start running into walls playing basketball, then maybe this ain't your thing. I'm gonna step
mm,
hmm,
back. But since you're
hmm,
not running into walls, then
hmm,
let's try to develop you. And some people say, "Oh, it should be fun." I mean, yes, it should be fun, but if my husband and I got to pay 120 for a weekend plus parking to see the child that we create play on the team that we pay
mm.
for
yeah,
her to play on, I'm gonna need you to take something serious.
yeah,
We can have
Yeah.
fun, but
yeah,
you says I'm gonna need you to take something serious
Mm,
because
absolutely.
I went to a WNBA game and paid less. I said, and
Yeah,
we was like on row A, and it was cheaper than looking
yeah.
at these daggone AU.
Yeah,
yeah.
I went to the WNBA
Yeah.
finals when the Aces played the Connecticut Sun, and me and my wife flew out to see Game One of that game, and we sat literally behind the Connecticut Sun. We paid about like under $100 to sit at the WNBA finals game right behind the Connecticut. I'm like, I mean, it don't get better than that. So it just even shows just like the
Mm.
pricing and stuff is like it's
Thank you.
insane.
Spending my
Yeah.
money on the
Changes,
wrong
yeah,
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, you
And I'm
spent on the right
always,
thing.
yeah,
Spent on
my
the right
husband's
thing.
like, oh,
Yeah,
I bought the tickets. And I'm like, how much it cost? He'd be like, oh, don't worry about it. But I was like, how much did you pay for what is going on? Like, and I
yeah.
can tell you um, what tournaments cost a lot, which ones are okay.
Mhm.
So, and then, she hungry. And maybe we gotta
Yeah,
eat.
yeah.
Like,
Got to get the
Yeah.
football
Uh, but yeah,
Yeah.
but we try to just make the most of it.
on.
We want. Well, I only have one child. I always joke and say if I had another one, she wouldn't be
Stay
playing all
playing
these
ball.
sports. Yeah, I say yeah, your life would have been a lot different. But I always feel like my child might dunk. I don't want to miss her first dunk, even though
Mm,
she's not close to dunking.
mm.
But that's just
What happened?
Growth spurt.
my take. I would have been so like if they're like traveling somewhere, like we're there too, we get a hotel. Um, I try to stay either where the team is staying or as
Hmm.
close as possible to where the team
Right,
is. And I leave
right.
her with the team. And my husband and we're in the streets. So we're like, they're like, where you?
Yeah.
We had date night. What time do we
Yeah.
need to be back to the hotel? We went out to eat.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make the most out this trip. That ain't for
As you
You
me.
should.
supposed to.
I just
You
Yeah.
call it a
should.
family vacation. I'll be like, yeah,
You
we're gonna be at a
should.
family vacation.
As you
Absolutely.
should. As you
It's not
should.
Yeah.
vacation. I gotta
Gotta
tell. I
treat
don't even know if
yourself.
they know. We gotta stay next weekend. We're gonna be back in the hotel. So
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
look forward.
so yeah.
I look forward. See, I got a daughter too. She 3. You know, so like
Oh,
when
you gotta start training.
see, look, because I look, because with basketball, so I'm like, damn, like I want to play ball, but I don't know. I don't want to force her to play ball,
You
but when
gotta
like,
force it.
but when it comes on
Mm.
Then she
TV,
decide.
like the other day, I'm watching. I forgot what game was on TV. I'm watching it. She came in the room. She's like, basketball. I was like, why? You might like this. I'm like, all right, you might
Yeah.
like this. I'm like, all right, so you know, so I bought her a little ball, little hoops, you know, like she'll shoot around, like shoot on it every now and then, lay up on it, whatever. So like I'm like, hey, maybe I could start soon drilling or something, and then you know go from there and see how far we could go. But if she like it though, but I think she does though, because like I said, if she
Hmm.
see it on TV,
You
basketball,
got to start now. You
yeah,
got it. Like
yeah.
there's a
Something.
league in I think it's like PG County. It's called Tyler Ball.
With
They
Hmm.
Jersey,
have a league. No, it's in Maryland, PG
Maryland,
County, Tyler
oh,
Ball.
Okay.
They have a draft night.
Hmm.
They have these kids are playing on the 10-foot basket. They shoot
sheesh.
threes, they make free
Hmm.
throw. Like they travel. They're probably like they're 6U. 6U
Hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
probably
Yeah.
like number one. And like
Wow.
it's like you really you it's no longer like you learn how to dribble between your legs when you
Nah,
turn 10.
they gonna
Yeah.
No.
throttle.
Those kids
They
is
gonna
hooping
they gonna
early
throttle.
off
They gonna
rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
throttle. Like,
Yes, it is crazy because the people we watching now on TV, like I wasn't doing that at this age.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that. And like Asia Wilson says, she didn't pick up the ball until like she was like 11.
Hmm.
So I
Early
sometimes when
on.
I'm at the game and I'm questioning my child's performance, I'm like,
Hmm.
well,
she's
she
kind of
she
young.
got a little head start on Asia Wilson right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not going to completely crash out and just
Hmm.
say you got time to grow. You still got time
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
If you
Things are
could describe,
materializing.
if you could like describe her game in like one word, what would it be?
Okay. Chaotic. So,
Uh,
I would say unpredictable for
Mm.
my child because
mm,
you don't know what she can do because she is athletic.
mm,
Hmm.
Um, I was big on, and I used to always say this with Kiana. I say we come from big people in this family. We play the 4, we play the 5. We don't be doing the 1, 2s, and 3s. Okay, this is what we do: the 4 and the 5s. That girl's a 4 and a 5.
Hmm.
But but then so she's the guard now.
she the
Right.
guard number one.
But
Mm,
Right.
then, but sometimes because of her size, you think she's a big, and then she's a guard, but then you think she's a guard. So she's athletic. So and then because of the other sports, she's able to use
yeah,
those skills, and that's what
Yeah.
I tried to tell her. I'm
Right.
yeah.
pretty sure you're the only one that played lacrosse.
3
You're the only
sports.
one,
So
maybe the only one that played,
underrated.
yeah, soccer. And they may play, but do you think they could beat you? Are they like? I try to tell her those things because they're all transferable
Yeah,
Exactly.
skills.
yeah. I
They
mean,
are.
she must be in great shape. Soccer takes some great shape.
Soccer
Takes,
season's over, thank
uh,
God.
Mm.
Yes. Soccer, yeah, she did midfield. She plays all the positions in soccer.
Mm.
In lacrosse
That's
she plays
big time.
midfield. Yeah,
mm,
lacrosse is
mm,
midfield. So now she do
Midfield. Okay.
midfield.
Okay.
Yeah, and she does the
Active.
face off. She does face off and she does that.
this-
And it's funny, we thought lacrosse, we was like, her first year she was trash. And And I
I
was
bet.
like, well, okay.
first
Tough
year, so
So
love.
next year,
Tough
yeah,
love.
I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like, and I
Yeah.
was like, well, so you want to do this? Like, we could be done. And she was like, yeah, I'll do it again. And that lacrosse stick sat by the door all year. She ain't touch it. She went to tryouts and was like on fire. And we were looking at
mm,
each other. My husband, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is like, we were
mm,
Right.
like, we couldn't believe it. And she had a great year that year.
mm, see,
Mm.
I think her record, she scored like 6 or 7 goals in one game. She had
That's
a
fire. That's
really
a lot.
great year. Yeah, I honestly, I think she mess around and just be like a professional lacrosse player.
hey,
But
Never
she got
know.
options. She got
Yeah,
options.
she got
yeah,
choices, which a lot of
yeah,
kids
that's
Yeah,
don't.
why
You
I
know.
tell her. That's why I try to tell her. But yeah, but that definitely would be her game. And I don't even know if I had a word for thrill because I just feel like they're becoming. And I think
Mm,
that's a big thing about the series. How I just talk about it's about growth.
right.
I never say that this is the number one team
Mm,
in the country,
Mm.
and we're not showing you a season of wins. Like
Mm.
we're showing you ups, downs, left, right,
Yeah.
right.
sitting still, getting up.
Yeah.
Like
Transparent.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
growth. It's really a journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Transparency is key. Like, don't show this. Show me the downs too. The ups cool, but show me the downs too. That's life.
Yeah.
Everything is ups and
Yeah,
That's how I
downs.
and
feel
that's
Yeah.
about you.
why I want kids to look at it and either say, "Oh, I want to pick up that ball," or "I want to pick it up more."
Mm-hmm.
Want to take it serious, or "Oh, this is
Mm,
what this looks like." I would definitely want them to be inspired.
mm,
I've seen other coaches saw it and they were like, "I agree with everything that coach said, and
So,
I understand it. I was there. I
mm,
get what she was saying." So
yeah.
I'm with them. I'm with them on that one. I'm with them on that. I'm with them
yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
It was funny
Absolutely.
when I was
Yeah.
so I edited too, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, so we either could have gone HBO Max or we could have did Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put it on Disney Plus for
Hmm.
right now. And then whoever may want it, we can determine which side we
Mm,
gonna come.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because they could get HBO Max. So like
Yeah.
it really can though. But
I'm,
but
I'm
yeah,
pretty
but
pretty sure that coach was had a lot of. I'm pretty sure that coach with her. Yeah, HBO Max for
Yeah.
sure.
She
oh
about her
yeah.
business.
I mean, her, with the girls, like the other coaches sometimes because I mean, other coaches could be challenging her. Is yeah, it could go a lot of ways. And like one of the things that she said, and my daughter said it too, and some of the other girls said it, but I didn't use that part about what it takes to be on thrill. Is that
Mhm.
you pretty much you gotta have thick skin. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to
I could
be
tell.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
you have
see.
to have
It's
thick
not for the
skin.
weak. It's not for the weak.
Yeah, I mean,
I
and
see.
she's not like berating you like
Mm.
constantly or like she's
Hmm.
not like that
Yeah.
at all. But it's not like a
No Colin.
like a
Yeah, no
Yeah.
yeah,
She gonna tell you what
Colin.
it
Yeah.
is.
it's funny. And then like when they're like, oh, we're sick or we're this. Coach Greg is a doctor,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
he'll look at him. He's like, yeah, you're fine.
You're
So
lying.
Yeah.
that's only
It's
going
not
but
an
so
excuse.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's
You're
only
lying.
that's only been going but so far though.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, but she's I mean she's you know all the coaches like at this level that's not her. Like
Right.
I was at one tournament and the girls this was another team. The girls was messing up. They called a timeout just so they could do push-ups in the game.
Mm.
Like
Okay. Yeah.
like I mean I seen one team after the game they had to run for every missed layup.
Mm.
Like
I
right
did.
after the game, they had them going
Yeah,
back and forth.
I did that
So
before.
it's
Yeah, I
Yeah,
done
for
that
sure.
before. Yeah, I done that before.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah. I mean, and she's very especially I want to say very accommodating as far as making sure the girls know what they're doing in their spots and the amount of information that goes on. Like the parents have they use GroupMe. So the
Mm.
parents have a chat.
Mm.
The girls have a chat. They used to have text
Mm.
message, but I think they're like on GroupMe. Like my daughter puts her cell phone up
Mm.
at night and her phone, it's like next to my bed. And I was in the bed. I was like, why is your phone going off? I was
Mm.
like, what is I look?
The
I was
group
like, why
chat.
is she texting these kids
Yeah.
this late at night?
Late night
Like she's like,
combo.
I got it out when I could get it out when I had time. So doing that and then just I mean, it's just a lot, that especially that she does. Um, we have a camera now, so you can see the game in full. You can see the plays it goes by number. So if the other team scores, it'll show up, but you get to
Mm.
see that as well. Texting them plays. I just saw that she uploaded the practice. So if
Mm.
they want to watch that, they can watch the practice again,
Mm.
sending them videos and stuff like that. So, I mean, like she spends a lot of time and she talks about this in, I believe, episode 4 or 5. Um, this is on her mind all the time.
Yeah.
Um, did I do the right thing? Did I do too much? Did I do enough? Maybe if I do this, will this help? How can I fix this issue? Like she just really, it's just so much. And even I want to do an episode on the cost, the accounting. I mean, the breakdown, how she sends every parent. This is how much you pay. This is how much you owe. This is what this
Yeah.
is due.
Yeah.
This is gym rental. This
Mm-hmm.
is, I'm not going to say swag. I think they call it like team swag. Like they
Mm-hmm.
have um, book bags. They have like their name with like Team
Damn.
Thrill on it.
Yeah.
They just, my daughter just came home with a new pair of sneakers. So they have the sneakers and I mean, like, and she goes to the store and buys sneakers and they come to
Right.
practice. And I've seen her, she says, I'm measuring everybody's foot. You know, the metal thing you put your foot in at the
Yeah.
shoot, she
Yeah,
come
yeah,
there
yeah,
with
yeah.
Yeah.
I
that.
remember that.
Okay.
And we arguing back and forth on the shoe size of my child. And she's like, I measured that, but I'm like, that's my
Yeah.
child. That's not
Right.
the shoe size. I mean, that she does that, and she understands that the girls are growing and constantly keeping up with the demand of them growing. So it consumes a lot of her time, and it's funny because the girls don't even think that she has a job.
Mm.
They don't think none of it. They know that Coach Greg is a doctor,
uh,
but the rest of them
Yeah.
they don't. They really don't know.
East Street
Um,
basketball.
Yep.
yeah, that's it, right? But it's like that. I mean, and even if they have to go away,
Mm-hmm.
like I was talking to her, it was a tournament, it was outside of Philadelphia, and they had an Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling her about the area, like what was her best options, because I used to live in Philadelphia, went to school there, Drexel University.
I know them. We know
So
about them. We know about them. You know about them.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And I also did 2 years at A&T, so Aggie Pride.
Fire. Okay.
Um, but she was trying to see about ordering the groceries and where to have them delivered at so that she could feed the girls while they were there. Think about when you
Mm.
go away, y'all need water. Like,
Right.
try to make sure you got water, and Thrill has water bottles now.
Fire.
And filling up the water bottles and making sure that they're hydrated during the game and during the tournament. So yeah, it's a lot. God bless her. That confirms I will not go back into the modern day coaching
I feel
because
you.
it's too much.
I feel you now. I feel you now. So when's
Yeah.
episode 4 or 5 dropping?
Uh, Sunday. Sunday.
Okay.
I've been
Sunday.
playing. I was dropping them Sunday at 12,
Mm-hmm.
but I was trying out 3 o'clock. But I do set like a premiere so you can see a countdown on it.
Mm,
I think you should be able to see a countdown. Not a premiere, but you should be able to see a countdown when it's going to be available. And those episodes are going to feature the tournament that we just had 2 weeks ago.
Fire.
I will make sure y'all
Everybody tap into
like
that.
tap into the We Are Thrilled
Yes.
documentary. Right now it's on
Subscribe,
YouTube. Yeah,
share,
subscribe.
comment,
Yep.
like,
Yes,
watch
All
it,
that.
put it on
watch it.
repeat, just keep
What's your
watching.
Engage. Yeah.
what's your TikTok so they can know where to go.
I'm at Keisha Boston,
Mm-hmm.
and on Instagram I'm at Keisha Boston G. Um, Thrill, We Are Thrill is available on. You can just type in We Are Thrill. I had somebody who was like Thrill, not ED. We Are Thrill
Thrill.
for Team Thrill.
On
You can
YouTube.
type that in YouTube. It is youtube.com/the Aunt Pat Productions.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the shorts and all the episodes. Everything is there. And we're also at Aunt Pat Prod on Instagram as well. And Aunt Pat Productions on Facebook.
Make sure y'all
Y'all heard
like,
it. Go run it up.
subscribe,
Go run it
run it
up. Y'all
up,
heard the
like,
channels. Y'all heard
subscribe,
the
share.
names. Do all that, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
Yes,
slide in DMs, talk to me about it. Like,
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
let's talk. Let's
Don't
talk. Let's
worry.
build
Don't worry.
community.
Conversation.
Don't worry. We'll be
Absolutely.
posting reels for the next couple days. Rapidly.
I really appreciate your
Yeah,
support, and I showed the
yeah.
Of
parents,
course.
and the girls loved it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when you gonna post this? And they like, why is it only
Okay.
9 minutes? Like, what you what? Like,
Yeah.
what do you want
Man.
from
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Like,
They want
I'm
the
editing on
whole
my
yeah.
lunch break. Like, what do you
Yeah.
want?
They want
Doing the best you
whole thing
can.
at once. And yeah, keep doing the best you can. It's good that thank you for coming on the show, showing love,
Thank you for
Absolutely.
support.
having me.
Finding
Any
the
I really
time.
yeah,
appreciate
anytime.
it.
Once I seen them, like, all right, women's back. Like, oh yeah, the kids. Oh yeah, bring them on. Like
Yeah.
we support, we champion, no matter the age. Women's basketball,
It's
we
incredible. We always
champion
gonna
them.
watch.
Yeah, we gonna always watch
Support.
Yeah,
champion.
everybody watches women's
Yeah,
sports.
Come
There
on,
you
man.
go.
yeah.
Come on.
Everybody,
That's how I go.
Yes,
everybody
yes. And I'd love to be back, and maybe we can get some girls and
all the time.
maybe
Yeah,
Coach
bring.
Kiana.
Yeah, bring. Oh yeah,
Ooh, I love that. Yeah,
bring
let's
them.
do
Yeah,
it.
bring them. Bring. All you got
We'll
to
talk.
hit me up. Come through with coaches, kids, whoever you want to bring.
We'll
Everybody
collaborate.
Oh,
welcome.
thank you. Yeah, it's
Everybody
so
welcome.
funny that it's trying to find out who going to talk on camera, and then the ones who have a big personality
Mm,
in
Yeah,
practice, and then you put
mm.
them on camera, they don't have a
Be
big
quiet.
personality on
it's a
camera.
Yeah,
bit different. It's a
yeah,
bit different when we record. Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah.
then when you're
It's
like, "Oh, this one is great," and then you hit record, you're like, "No, like
yeah,
you,
yeah,
you was
it takes
just over."
time. It takes time.
yeah.
Like
Definitely
you're not gonna cut. That's like me. Like off camera, I joke all the time. But then when I started, I was like, damn, like. But now I'm like, now I'm more, yeah, ease now.
get
It's
used to
easy.
it
Yeah,
day by day.
it
Yeah,
takes time. It takes time. It
yeah.
takes
It
time.
wasn't
That's
easy for us
good.
as
Yeah, it
well.
takes
But
time.
you
But
know,
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and they're kids, and so trying to prepare them for that stuff. So yeah, so
exactly.
I
they'll get
definitely
there.
will let them know, and hopefully we can set
Exactly.
something up.
All right,
We'll make it
Keisha.
happen.
Thank you
Holla
so
at you.
much
Thank you so
again.
much,
Love.
I
Keisha.
enjoyed
Be
my
safe.
time.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. We'll
All
talk
right,
soon.
you have a good one.
You
You
too.
All
too.
right, bye bye.
Bye.
Uh, um, yeah, make sure I check that out. Check out that her documentary on YouTube.
Yes.
Before we get out of here, get back to the team housing topic we was talking about. What you were saying, Al Mel, as far as on the team housing.
Yeah, I was saying from like what I read was that you know, before there was an option where like if you don't opt into team housing, there's like a you get like a house stipend and it depends on the
Yeah,
market that you're in.
yeah.
So now just thinking about like the fact that they're taking away the option for team housing in general, it's like, well, does that mean that do they get that money from the house stipend? It doesn't seem like from what I read, from
Mm-hmm.
what I understand, it doesn't seem that they're going to get that additional money. So my thing is, listen, man, these WNBA players need places to live. Like first and foremost, like they need to be able to have a place where they can lay their head at night. Family, have that situated. You know what I'm saying? So when I first thought of that, it was just like, you're taking away the option of allowing them to be able to have a place to stay. And then, even just looking at it from the standpoint of like, there's a lot of players who like on hardship contracts and things like that. So the fact that they already like even like last season, like they didn't really make enough anyway. So the fact that the housing situation isn't there, it's more money that they have to spend out of their own salary to be able to find a place to live. So I just off a first glance, it just seems like how are you not going to provide these players with somewhere to live? I don't know if there's any underlying themes or things like that, but I just feel like safety is number one. I remember Brianna Turner from Indiana Fever even like sharing some posts on social media about like how like that's not it. Like safety is important. So I just think overall, I just feel like a place to stay is number one. Everything else comes after. So off of the top, that's kind of like my thoughts. And like I said, depending on where you're at too, like things are only going to get more expensive. We already know what's going on with this economy. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for people with jobs to find places to live, to move, and things like that. So on top of the women, not making enough that they should be making, it just kind of causes more challenges. So, to me, I kind of think that it could be a bit problematic, but I'm waiting to hear more information and just seeing if there's anything else that will come from it.
Yeah. But this is probably the only thing that I'm like I'm like halfway with you because you made some good points as far as like hardship
Mm,
contracts and like that. I was like, and again, I was like, this is business, right?
right.
I can't give you everything and not take nothing back from you. For
Mm,
me, cool.
mm,
So I said, I'm like, if the women get the money they looking for, if they get the revenue share, if they get all that money, if they get
yeah.
let's say 20% revenue share, and it grows with the business with the league, and they get made out of contract, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. I'm like,
Hmm.
all right, cool. If they raise the minimum contracts from for the rookies from like to what it is now to let's say 500,000, I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, cool. Then I'm cool with them taking team housing because I'm like, okay, yeah. At the end of the day, y'all now getting paid, like a nice lump of money to where you
Enough
can
to where you can
now
afford.
afford
Yeah.
housing wherever you go. Now, but I was like, okay, but now as far as like, so now with the hardship contracts now, these players we seen last year a lot of injuries happen where you had like Eric McDonald, Ariel Powers, just name a few players
Hmm.
where like they had to
Hmm.
go to a different team. So now,
Hmm.
how does it work with them? Are there now
Right.
like because like I'm not gonna come in on a hardship contract that's I make maybe like 20,000. I gotta find a crib. No.
That's
So
crazy.
like, it gotta be some
Yeah.
kind of like protection with them. Like, okay, cool. If I come on a hardship contract, I will take care. But me as like the team will take care of your housing
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, from month to month or
Mm-hmm.
however it is.
Make something work.
Yeah. So I feel like as long as like there's protection for the hardship contracts, and if the rookie make 500,000, then they good. They don't need they good. But
Mm-hmm.
just as far as hardship contracts. If they
Yeah.
could provide housing for the hardship contract or like whatever, work something out where they just have somewhere to stay, being that
Mm-hmm.
they ain't gonna be there that long, I'm fine with it. Cause like I
Yeah.
said, you can't have everything. I gotta take away some. I can't give you all the money, all the facilities. No, I need some back. I need some back.
Yeah.
Need
I
some
think
back.
the main thing is the fact that at point blank period, these women need to get paid the money that they deserve
Yeah,
to get paid. If they
yeah,
obviously once they start making more money, then it's like okay, like
yeah.
like it's more understandable. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So from that standpoint, I definitely get that point. But like hardship contract, there
Yeah.
needs to be protection put
Mhm.
in place for them because
Some.
it's like it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't be having them just like lost and having to try to figure
Yeah.
things out. Like let's just get some processes established so where it's like okay, like everybody is set and everybody is good.
Yeah. 'Cause like I said, cause like as long as they can afford to live, like they should, like a WNBA player should be comfortably living in one of them nice ass condos.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah,
Come
like
on,
yeah. So they're gonna need some money because like you said in New York and
New
San
York. Whew.
Francisco, you gonna need
Yeah.
like good.
You're gonna need some money. And New
Some money.
York?
You gonna need some money because
Come on,
you
man.
could be paying like that stipend. I think for NY, I think it's like 2,100. Twenty one
Yeah.
hundred. You still, I mean, if you got kids, let's say like a Cheyenne Parker, I think she got 2 kids. I think.
Cheyenne Parker
Yeah,
Tires.
so you got players with kids. So now if I got kids, but if they got kids, they're gonna need like a 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, whatever.
Erica Hamby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now how you go? So now a 2 bedroom in New York ain't cheap.
At all.
She go for like 20,
Studio
24.
HC.
She go
Pay
for
these
like
women, man.
yeah.
Pay them. Pay
So
them.
like I said, so like as long as they're giving them what they want on the money side, like I said, revenue sharing, main out of contracts, all that good stuff, and
Hmm.
protection for the hardship contracts, I'm fine with no housing, and they'll be just fine. Last one we wanted
Yes.
to get to, well, last two, and then we out of here. Mental health and retirement benefits. As far as like therapists for mental health. And as far as better retirement, because right now I'm not sure what they have now, but I'm pretty sure it ain't that good.
Yeah.
It ain't that good. So now so they want let me see what it said. They're discussing a one-time payment for former players with a certain number years of service. I know in the NBA, once you're like 10 years, you get you get all that
Hmm.
all that good stuff.
Benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sticking and also medical benefits. So basically,
Mm.
one payment, a big payment of whatever money for the retirement players, and also medical insurance going forward until you die, which the NBA has. I'm sure the NFL has that as well. Just tell me how you feel about those, and
Mm.
we good.
Yeah, I'm in support of it. Yeah, like like I said, mental health is important, and at the end of the day, it's like sports is such an interesting thing. Like I don't think people really understand like the amount of pressure these players have on a day in and day out basis. I remember even like seeing Sabrina Ionescu talk in interviews. Like people just think like Sabrina Ionescu, future Hall of Famer, one of the best shooters that we've seen. And she's mentioned in interviews like, yo, especially when she was shooting against Stephen Curry in a 3-point shootout, like she was nervous. But Sabrina has this stone cold face on where you just tell her, oh, it just seems like it's just like second nature. But and behind the scenes, like, yo, there's times where she is nervous. There's times where like she threw up at halftime during the game. Like players go
Yeah,
through a lot of anxiety. And at the end of the day, these women need people to talk to. These people need therapists and just a safe space to where they can just let things out. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that they have to battle with, even outside of basketball, is a lot. And at the end of the day, they deserve to be treated well. They deserve a space for them to let things out, be themselves, and this kind of shit. So I'm more in support of providing them with that aid because it's something that they need. And the mental health element of the game is something we need to talk about more. Like these are human beings still. Like
Mhm.
yes, I understand that like obviously we're rooting and we credit, may have feedback stuff, but like these are still human beings at the end of the day. They're doing the best that they can.
Mhm.
So I am support of them having this safe space
Mhm.
and opportunities to be able to talk to somebody.
Yeah, and especially when you got social media where now now gambling is big now. So now you mess up my parlay.
Yeah, you messing my
F this,
parlay
F
and
this, F you. That
bro.
oh, so to have to
People be
log it.
talking
Yeah,
crazy.
crazy.
People
So
talking
to
crazy,
log in your
bro.
account, like you already when you playing basketball. I mean, basketball is normally you on the road, they boo you, blah blah blah. Cool, like. But to like go to social media and like you see like fan bases just arguing, people just like talking bad about you, people doing this, people like cursing you out because you didn't get points for their parlay. It's a
Yeah,
lot. It's a lot. It's just a lot, you know. Like, and then on top of that, they're all humans, so they go through normal shit that humans go
just like
through.
we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they go through
same stuff.
heartbreaks. They go through
Depression,
death, depression.
sadness. Yeah,
So you know, so I'm with everything and with all that. Hopefully they get what they deserve. You know,
yeah.
we'll see going forward if we even have a season next
Fingers
year.
crossed.
So
Yeah,
fingers crossed. So we'll see, man.
yeah.
But make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Show love. You
Appreciate
know,
y'all for tapping in.
without y'all, we not doing this. You know, we do it for y'all. We know they try to act like this sport. Nobody watch it. Everybody watch it.
Everybody, yeah. If you're not
Everybody watch
watching, I'm like, I'm
it.
really questioning. Like, what do you watch?
Mhm,
What are you watching? You know how excited we get when
mhm.
women's college basketball game come. I'm like, oh shit, we gotta tap into that. And
Yes,
if for
sir.
whatever reason, if I don't watch it that night, best believe I'm watching it the next morning.
Next
Trust
day.
me,
Yes,
we
sir.
gonna watch it. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? So
sir.
tap into women's sports, man. It's the greatest thing on earth. Tap in. It's an amazing sport.
Mhm. Tap in.
Woman.
Make sure also, like we said earlier, check out Keisha's documentary. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yes.
We're doing a couple games Thursday.
Yep.
And then we'll be back Sunday doing a couple more games. And we're gonna have a guest.
Hmm.
So
Looking forward to it.
looking forward to it. Like that, we out of here.